Arenado and Stanton preparing to do battle. Coming up next, Charlie Blackmon strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Colorado, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Wow. I wonder if that's how tight the strike zone is going to be called tonight. That looked to catch an awful lot of the play.
Grounded to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw gets him. 2 down. Nolan Arenado gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Marcelo Zuna gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Ichiro Suzuki will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run. Too high, 1-0. On at first base is Ichiro, nobody out. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. He's running towards second. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now a move over to first.
He's good.
Runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's in time, and Ichiro's nailed trying to steal second. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Blackmon on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. Giancarlo Stanton gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. In there, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away. Gerardo Parra settles into the box for his first chance. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Mark Reynolds into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Ozuna. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Reynolds around second. He's going to try for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. So stepping in, Nick Hundley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Justin Bour will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Set to deliver on 2 and 1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2 and 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Derek Dietrich steps in now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. JT Realmuto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping, he wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Adeiny Echeverria will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
Counts 1-0.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Daniel Descalzo is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Samuel
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Hammers it to deep right field. Stanton looking up, and this one is gone. A home run.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 55.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Ichiro gloves it, but the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Center fielder
Charlie Blackmon will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. DJ LeMahieu steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
1-0.
And a ball, 1-0. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie.
2 balls, no
And
strike.
he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him
You
to
got 2
bite
balls,
on either.
1 strike.
Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Aye.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. On to first, a double play. David Phelps digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher David Phelps.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the
Now
count.
that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
0-2.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Slider.
that's outside.
Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez on the run. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Heading out toward shallow right. And there's the first out here in the Miami third. So with 1 gone, here's Ichiro. First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Christian Yelich will try again. Might still be a bit winded after that inside the park home run, his first at-bat.
Ball, that's outside.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Over to the bag.
He's safe.
And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nolan Arenado is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman Nolan.
Into the seats, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Ball.
And he won't offer it that. Too
Count
high, 1-2.
is 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him
2
up
balls,
inside
2
and
strikes.
then get him out with pitches away.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Carlos Gonzalez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Gerardo Parra stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Echeverria ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Mark Reynolds digs in here, hit a triple his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2. Throw goes over to third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Gonzalez giving chase. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Justin Bohr stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-1, here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. 3-2. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Third baseman, Derek
Petrie comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Adeiny Echeverria is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And Gonzalez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Mark Reynolds heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The 0-1 delivery. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
Got him on the tag,
and he is out. Now to the plate, Nick Hundley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Daniel Descalzo stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Realmuto. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. John Gray will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Number 26 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26.
That's inside. 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. In there, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. Charlie Blackmon digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he pops it up back behind second base. Echeverria is there for it, and that retires the side. Jake McGee is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. David Phelps is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
1 strike, the count.
Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. LeMahieu backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. 1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Marcell Ozuna will stand in. Strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. But this is pulled in by the shortstop on to first, and they get the double play. DJ LeMahieu makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He drew a walk his first time up. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2 to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Carlos Gonzalez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And he takes strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Down the first baseline. Bohr has it, and he is out on the tag. Christian Yelich gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
Left fielder.
McGee's ready. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Flipped out the other way towards short. And he's retired one away. Giancarlo Stanton will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Justin Bohr digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Gerardo Parra. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late. So they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. Shot towards second. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Mark Reynolds steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Runner goes. It swung out and missed the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw. 1 out, nobody on. To short. On to first as Reynolds is a ground-out victim here. 2 away. Nick Hundley will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Stanton's going to come over for a look, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Derek Dietrich steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Third baseman.
Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. McGee comes set. 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. JT Realmuto will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right now.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
Ball 2.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Daniel Descalzo comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Shortstop, Daniel Descalzo.
High pop-up. Phelps is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th.
Pitcher.
Jake McGee will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Ryan Rayburn will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Your attention, please. Now
So
pitching
with a
for the
lefty
Marlins,
waiting.
number 40, Mike Dunn.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. DJ LeMahieu digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Will take over here
Now
with a
pitching
runner
for
at
the
first.
Marlins, number 46, Kyle Bearclaw.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Chris Russin is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Bearclaw will be announced here, but I'd be surprised if he gets an opportunity to swing the bat leading off the inning. Chris Johnson is going to grab a bat here as he looks to grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Ichiro Suzuki stands in.
Second baseman, Ichiro.
Looped out towards short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Marcell Ozuna gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 strides to this point. And a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. To first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Number 64 is on, and he'll take striding in to start the ninth, Nolan Arenado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the ninth inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away. Carlos Gonzalez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swung on and chopped to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Gerardo Parra makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Rockies find themselves down to their final strike now.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this is a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Dietrich is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
Here now is our final run score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs on 7.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the St. Louis Cardinals. Which of these two will prevail? next on the show. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
A.J. Pollock makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Arizona, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one.
First pitch, 105.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Wainwright looks in. 0-2 on its way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Down the third baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you've really got to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Striding into the box, Gene Segura. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 0-2 delivery. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we're going to talk about Yadier Molina defensively. We can just get to the gold gloves. Just a multitude of those. He's so soft behind the plate. Gets his pitchers a lot of pitches and shuts down a running game. Very cerebral as well as far as setting up hitters. I don't know if the game has seen a better defensive catcher.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
And that's the pitch that's going to give a lot of guys trouble. Not just the superstars. That is big-time break right there.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Just getting started here in St. Louis. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Carpenter. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Zach Greinke gets the start for Arizona in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Matt Carpenter comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
When you're a hitter, there's only two times where you know for sure you've got a hit. One is when you hit one into the seats, it feels so good. And two is when you split the outfielders like that. Right off the bat, you know it's a double. The only thing in your mind, can I go for three?
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
One out and a runner on second base. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now he ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the game's premier first basemen, Goldschmidt and Rizzo, lead their teams next. Gene Segura is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Hamels is ready. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. And that's in there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is on here to get this one underway. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. A.J. Pollock gets the first crack at an RBI here tonight with the leadoff man stationed at third following the leadoff triple. Runner at third here, nobody out. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler is there. Let's see if they try it. And he is in there. Stepping in, Jake Lamb. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Scorched to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Squared that one up just a little late. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
0-1.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Wellington Castillo makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Yasmani Tomas will get his first cuts here. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Brendan Drury into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Hamill has his target. Here's the first pitch. A little party there. No balls and a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Number 40 steps in now.
Catcher, number 40.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Addison Russell stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Drury is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Chris Owings is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Chris.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Liner towards second. And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. The pitcher, Robbie Ray, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Gene Segura will stand in for the second time here. He tripled and later scored to lead off the ball game. Hayward has a read on it. Oh, and he botches it. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. A.J. Pollock has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.